Welcome to the only dating show currently under investigation by 17 health departments and surprisingly popular in the dimension where emotions are illegal. Tonight, one brave cryogenic researcher will have the chance to find love with a being that defies thermodynamics, explanation, and several laws of physics. But first, let's check in with a previous contestant.
Well, Damien, the triple date didn't work out. But you know what? I'm okay with it. Sprinkle says maybe I need to love myself before I can love a cryptid. Plus, our new breakup swirl ice cream flavor is really taking off. It tastes like regret with chunks of missed opportunities, and people can't get enough of it. Besides, sometimes letting go can open the door to new possibilities.
Welcome to the Cryptid dating game.
Welcome back to Cryptid Dating Game, where love knows no bounds. I'm your host, Damien Lovejoy, and today we're helping one of the most fascinating scientists I've ever met find their perfect cryptid companion. Please welcome Dr. Celeste Frostbane.
Thank you, Damien. I'm a cryogenic researcher at the Algorithm Corporation's Northern Facility. I've been studying the effects of extreme cold on dimensional stability, and, well, let's just say I've had some interesting side effects from my work. I'm hoping to find someone who appreciates that I literally have a cool personality.
Fascinating. And what are you looking for in a cryptid companion?
Someone who won't mind that I accidentally freeze drinks when I'm nervous, and ideally someone who enjoys long walks in sub-zero temperatures. Also, I'd prefer if they don't melt.
Excellent criteria. Remember, the goal is to pick your perfect cryptid companion based solely on their answers. No peeking. Dr. Frostbane, meet your 3 potential matches. Bachelor number 1 is from the Arctic Dimensional Nexus. He's a crystalline entity who feeds on thermal energy and has been alive since the last ice age. His hobbies include ice sculpture, aurora photography, and he's recently taken up interpretive snowflake dancing. Bachelor number 2 hails from the permafrost plain. He's a Yeti philosopher who spent the last 800 years contemplating the meaning of hibernation. He enjoys deep conversations, mountain climbing, and has written 17 volumes of poetry about the existential nature of snow. And Bachelor number 3 comes from the nitrogen falls of Dimension X7. He's a living blizzard who gained consciousness during a particularly intense winter storm. His interests include weather pattern analysis, creating snow days for local schools, and he's surprisingly good at ballroom dancing.
Bachelor number 1, what would be your ideal first date?
I'd take you to witness the birth of a glacier. We could spend several decades watching ice form molecule by molecule. I find it incredibly romantic when time moves slowly enough to appreciate the crystalline structure of frozen water. Plus, I could show you my collection of 10,000-year-old ice cubes.
That sounds incredibly patient. Bachelor number 2, same question?
An excellent query that speaks to the fundamental nature of companionship. I would suggest we climb to the peak of Mount Impossibility while discussing the philosophical implications of ice versus snow. Are they truly different states or merely perspectives of the same cosmic truth? We could debate this over hot cocoa that I would carefully avoid drinking.
I do love a good philosophical discussion. Bachelor number 3, what about you?
I'd create a personal blizzard just for us. We could dance in the eye of my storm while I conjure aurora patterns in the sky. I've been working on my waltz technique, though I admit my last dance partner got a bit frostbitten. But that's why I'm here. I need someone who can handle my chilly charm.
Kinda weird to talk about your ex on a multidimensional TV show, but go off short, King. Here's a practical question for all 3 of you. How do you feel about someone whose touch accidentally freezes things?
Freezing is just another form of preservation. I find it romantic when someone can make time stand still, literally. Though I should mention, I absorb heat energy to survive, so your freezing touch would actually like a warm hug to me. Very cozy.
The Dalai Lama once said, though I may be paraphrasing from my meditation cave's echo, that true love is finding someone whose flaws perfectly complement your own existence. Your freezing touch would help me achieve the perfect hibernation meditation. Plus, I've always wanted a partner who could keep my reading materials preserved indefinitely.
Are you kidding? That's like asking if I mind someone who speaks my language. We could freeze things together. I've been looking for someone to help me with my ice sculpture business. Though I should warn you, when I get excited, I tend to create localized blizzards. My last relationship ended when I accidentally snowed in 3 city blocks during our anniversary dinner.
All right, Dr. Frostbane. The time has come to pick your cryptid companion. Who's it going to be?
This is so difficult. They all seem wonderful in their own frozen ways, for the most part. But I think I have to go with Bachelor number 2. I love the combination of philosophy and practicality. Plus, anyone who's read that much poetry probably has some really interesting perspectives on thermal dynamics.
Ah, Dr. Frostbane. I've been pondering the perfect opening line for this moment for approximately 3.7 minutes. Would you care to join me for some existential discussions over frozen tundra? I know a lovely cave with excellent acoustics for philosophical debates.
I can't wait to discuss the thermodynamic implications of our relationship.
Another perfect match made in sub-zero heaven. Dr. Frostbane and our Yeti philosopher are already planning their first expedition to discuss the meaning of winter while building an igloo library. Next week, we'll meet Maxine Temporal, a time loop technician who experiences the same hour over and over. Will she choose a clockwork cryptid who only moves when nobody's watching, a being made of compressed seconds who ages backwards, and a temporal parasite that feeds on lost moments? Remember, on Cryptid Dating Game, love knows no bounds, physical, metaphysical, or subject to pending legislation from the Interdimensional Dating Commission. Good night, everybody.